So is India facing a second wave, or as many analysts say, did we never have a dip in cases at all? Well, it's a different story in each state, but joining me now, well, from Maharashtra of the Shiv Sena, I'm joined by MP Arvind Sawant. Now remember, Maharashtra, the highest cases in the country and going up. Also joining me from Delhi is the Health Minister Satyendra Jain. Again in Delhi, we're seeing, well, there was a definite dip, but now again cases rising. And I'm also joined by Tamil Nadu's Health Secretary, Dr. J. Radhakrishnan. Tamil Nadu also amongst the top 5 impacted states in India. But let me start with you, Arvind Sawant ji. Why is in Maharashtra in such a mess regarding corona cases? Now, even Sharad Pawar is touring Pune because it's the highest in India. Has the government taken its eye off this? Has the government failed in the state in tackling corona?
No, Sonia ji, in Maharashtra, right from Chief Minister to everyone, has expressed a serious concern about it. You may be knowing, and you must be knowing it, that what was the condition in Mumbai. And when it was Dharavi, then it was Worli, these are the specific areas which were known throughout the world that the worst affected areas. But somehow later on we controlled it in a way we did it. It is appreciated by everyone in the world. Even WHO appreciated the way we acted at Dharavi. But somehow, the days of festivals came in together. And people are there is so much unrest among them. Let us unlock, let us unlock, let us unlock. Your reporter was saying absolutely correctly what she was saying, that let the people also follow the guidelines strictly, which was not done so. You won't believe, the other day the Deputy Chief Minister has in his PC said it, that there was so much pressure from the business community people, and he opened it and then said that has created a spurt now. The spike has come when in between Pune was a little bit, we were moving towards the control of it. But by the time when the pressure came and we opened it, immediately the spike has started.
No, but Arvind Sawant ji, you cited the example of Mumbai and Dharvi. Dharvi was a success story, but now even if Dharvi cases are rising, then why didn't the state learn from the Mumbai model for Pune? Why is Pune in such a mess now? Even ICU beds with ventilators now, there are only 35 vacant at the current moment. And why is it that cases are rising in Mumbai again? Why is Maharashtra providing 1/4 of India's cases today?
See, what you say is absolutely correct. There is no two opinion about it. It's not an issue to be politicized. The fact remains the fact. The government is taking serious about it. Why this spike has come? I just told you, because we opened, we unlocked it. And we unlocked it in a way because of the pressure of the business community and the people. And the moment you unlock it, the people flocked in on the roads and markets. And that has caused without following the guidelines, without following it strictly, and that is the reason it has resulted in this spike in Pune.
No, but
now again government has taken a serious note, as you are rightly pointed, the honourable leader Sharad Pawar himself is sitting in Pune right now. What is that?
No, but Arvind Sawant ji, other parts of India have unlocked, and it hasn't been the same situation. I'm going to come back to that, but I'd like to bring in the Health Minister Satyendra Jain ji of Delhi. Mr. Jain,
it cannot be. See, ma'am, Sonia ji. Sonia ji, we should not compare this. It will not happen the same thing everywhere.
No, but we need to ask why not, because Maharashtra experienced this early. But I'm just going to go across to the Health Minister of Delhi, Satyendra Jain ji. I interviewed you about 3 weeks ago when, in a sense, Delhi, the Chief Minister, all of you were celebrating that Delhi's cases have gone down. Now it's seen that the celebration was too early, because in Delhi also we're seeing quite a acute second surge now coming up. Again, ICUs getting full. Have we not learnt our lessons? And the fact that India is now number 2 in the world is something which is extremely shocking.
देखिए सोनिया जी, दिल्ली के अंदर जो नंबर ऑफ केसेस बढ़े हैं उसका सबसे बड़ा कारण है कि दिल्ली में हमने टेस्टिंग को बहुत एग्रेसिवली डबल किया है। 40,000 के करीब हम डेली टेस्टिंग अब कर रहे हैं, जो कि पहले 16, 17, 18 हज़ार हो रही थी, और डबल टेस्टिंग होने की वजह से थोड़े नंबर ऑफ केसेस बढ़े हैं। हाँ, ये बिल्कुल ठीक बात है कि रीज़न क्या है इसके पीछे। इसका रीज़न ये है कि हम चाहते हैं कि एक भी केस ऐसा ना हो कि जो बच जाए। अगर एक केस बच जाता है तो उससे 10 केसेस और नए आने के चांस रहते हैं। इसलिए हमने कोशिश की है कि टेस्टिंग जितने भी लोग हैं, जितने भी हमारे नेट में आ सकते हैं, हर आदमी को ढूंढा जाए और उसको पॉजिटिव जो भी मिलता है उसको आइसोलेट किया जाए। आइसोलेट करने से क्या है कि वो कम से कम और लोगों को फैला नहीं पाएगा। ये लगता है सर्ज हो सकता है हफ्ता 10 दिन चलेगा, बट डेफिनेटली जब हम सबको ढूंढ लेंगे, बट जितने भी लोग पॉजिटिव आ रहे हैं किसी को भी छोड़ेंगे नहीं, तो इसके बाद डेफिनेटली जैसे पहले कम हुआ था कम होगा.
Well, I hope that's right, but I just want to bring in also the Tamil Nadu Health Secretary, Dr. J. Radhakrishnan, joining us. Dr. Radhakrishnan, Tamil Nadu also amongst the top 5 states, so of course the cases here are dipping slightly. But just today, the pictures of the AIADMK cadre in one area collecting in crowds. We know in other states now elections are going to happen. People seem to have forgotten about it. There seems to be a corona fatigue, and even the state governments seem to have left it, well, should I say, to another act of God? I don't know. You answer me, sir. What do you think the case in Tamil Nadu?
First of all, I'd like to say that definitely Tamil Nadu, we have not left it to by saying that it's an act of God or something like that. We are very seriously looking at in a very systematic way. Maximum number of RT-PCR testing on a day, almost we consistently cross 80,000 tests. Day before yesterday, I think we had 89,000 tests. Our challenges, definitely, I agree that we need to look at reducing positivity rate. We do it for every district. Now, 4 out of these 37 districts have positivity rate about 10, but Tamil Nadu's positivity rate has come down to 7.3. But as you mentioned, that now that we have opened up and we have got all these industries, commercial activities, public transport and all, we have also amended the Public Health Act, allowing this to be a compoundable offense. Apart from intensive awareness and creating this, wherever we are consistently seeing people floating, or maybe even sometimes even officials, sometimes I myself make a mistake of touching the mask. Those things on one side education, but on second side we have introduced, governor has promulgated an ordinance where they make these things compoundable so that we can also enforce the discipline.
I'd just like to bring back Arvind Sawantji on this, because we were just on positivity rate. As we just said, Arvind Sawantji, that now the positivity rate in Maharashtra is 18%. That's double the national average. Now again, this is a state where the cases came early, so the government should have learned its lessons on how to deal with it. But every time when we see the Maharashtra politicians are talking about Kangana Ranaut or Riya Chakrabarti, the BJP attacked you saying that the state government is not serious. You said it's just politics. But isn't it now true that the Maharashtra government, just going by the numbers, hasn't been able to control the situation at all? We are too busy with Kangana and Riya, not about corona in Maharashtra.
First, let me say thanks to you also.
I am discussing
Let
corona,
me say
not
thanks
Kangana.
to you also.
I am
At least
discussing
you have
corona,
taken
not Kangana,
a
sir.
concern for the serious issue, because the entire media is dedicating is 24 hours for something which is not much more concerned than what is the issues which you are raising. Anyway, but as far as this is concerned, let me tell you, as he has rightly, but what is the number? We are having a serious concern. We too have increased the testing. I think the highest testing is done by Mumbai in Maharashtra, and in Maharashtra. We are doing the highest testing per day. And that is the reason we are getting the number also is increasing proportionately, the number also increases naturally. But at the same time, we are giving the best treatment, we are trying our best. Only now see entire Maharashtra, but Pune is right now is concentrated. We are concentrating on Pune now. That is the reason we are serious about it. The Honorable Chief Minister has diverted all those from Mumbai to guide them. Even the Mumbai Municipal Commissioner had been there, the doctors had been there. So there was a serious meeting among themselves.
In the assembly today, there wasn't even a debate on corona. The assembly is meeting for 2 days. In the first day, corona wasn't even discussed.
The Pune will also be controlled by us.
Well, I hope Pune will be controlled. I wish you the best of that. As I said, the assembly today met for the first of 2 days, and nothing corona wasn't discussed.
But only thing, the people must support. People also support. They also should be very serious about it.
Right.
Very serious. No doubt there is a fatigue. There is a serious. People got because of locking. They are so frustrated now. Everybody wants to come on. You just unlock for a moment and you will see the huge gathering on the road. That is what is happening now.
Okay, so the people have to know. Perhaps the focus now needs to be on education. The media asks everyone on educating the people, because this is a life-threatening situation. Satyendra Jain ji, do you think that is true? Because I've seen in Delhi, when you go out, more than half of the people are not wearing masks at all. Why is it that we've all given up on this?
Exactly.
देखिएगा, जो लोग मास्क नहीं पहन रहे हैं उनके खिलाफ बहुत सख्ती की जाएगी. हमने आदेश दिए हैं सभी डीएम्स को, एसडीएम्स को, अपने फील्ड्स को, इवन पुलिस को, कि जो भी लोग मास्क ना पहने पब्लिक स्पेस में उनके खिलाफ तुरंत चालान किया जाए. और बड़ी संख्या में चालान किए जा रहे हैं. उसके खिलाफ हम बहुत सख्त कदम उठाएंगे. ये समझने की जरूरत है कि अगर आप मास्क नहीं लाएंगे पब्लिक स्पेस के अंदर सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग का पालन नहीं करेंगे तो ये तो फैलेगा ही। तो कुछ लोगों को ऐसा लगने लगा है कि शायद कोरोना चला गया है। कोरोना भी गया नहीं है, वी हैव टू लर्न टू लिव विद द कोरोना। अगर कोरोना के साथ हम सीखेंगे नहीं कि कैसे जीना है तो हमारे साथ बड़ी दिक्कत आने वाली है और इसके खिलाफ बहुत ही सख्ती से हम पेश आएंगे।
But do you think also, Satyendra Jain ji, why is it at this time that we talked about festivals opening up, but we're opening up religious places, we're opening up gatherings, we're opening social gatherings. I'll just play these pictures and I'll ask Dr. Radhakrishnan also. In politics, we're going to have elections in Bihar, we're going to have by-elections in Madhya Pradesh. How do we expect there to be social distancing when we are okay with these kind of visuals? It's like just part of life.
See,
देखिए ये तो सब सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में है कि भाई इलेक्शन कराने हैं नहीं कराने हैं, कहाँ पर कराने हैं और कितना ओपन अप करना है। पर दिल्ली के अंदर हमने अभी तक ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने ना कहा और उसको हमने खोल दिया हो। हमने उतना ही ओपन अप किया है जितना अलाउ किया गया है।
Dr. Radhakrishnan, as of course the in charge of the health situation, the senior bureaucrat in charge of it, what would you want? What is the help you would want from the government in terms of rules, from the public? When I said we're playing those pictures right now again of crowds waiting for an AIDMK, for the chief minister or the deputy chief minister to arrive, what would you say is really needed now to try to get us back into a situation where we are not world number one in October beating the US?
First, I personally feel that wherever we got success in Tamil Nadu, we also actually we had a very fast growth rate and all, but somewhere down the line we have stabilized it around 6,000 for an 80,000 test. Wherever we succeeded, we have been driving down the point that the public cooperation was very high. Masking, particularly I really appreciate the slum areas where their follow-up was very good. So now we are having a differential strategy, sensitizing whether it is politicians, whether it is gated communities, whether it is religious gatherings. Everybody needs to be sensitive that along with these relaxations, they need to understand that this freedom can continue as long as they understand their duty. By wearing masks, they are not only saving themselves, but they are also protecting others. So this, apart from that, we have also amended the act so that it can be compoundable, so that they feel the pinch. So, but this has to be permanent, continuous exercise and all-round effort. I mean, we shouldn't give up. My only appeal to everybody is, I really compliment that you are repeatedly bringing this point of errors in various walks. Even in our own meetings, sometimes these errors happen. We strictly bring it back to notice of our people.
Right.
So this has to be a constant sensitization.
Right. Well, we are constantly going to come back to all of you also on these issues, because this is a problem that's not going away. Satyendra Jain ji, Arvind Sawant ji, Dr. Radhakrishnan, thank you very much for joining me on this panel.